What's up, and welcome to Night Kids After Dark podcast, the show where gamers discuss gamer things. I'm host Black and Tie Guy Plays, and in today's episode, we're going to be talking about G4TV being shut down after only a year, Twitch controversy with Amaranth, and then a lot of other stuff. I'm joined today by my co-host, one of my co-hosts, LilyMasume. How you doing?
Hello, I'm doing fine. Being fat. Pardon me.
Yo, that ramen looks fire though.
It
Oh
does.
man.
You didn't even
Perfect.
cut it, nothing.
Professor Dexter's obviously here.
Hello.
Yanonick
What's happening, y'all?
and Rainbow. What's going on?
Hey guys.
Everybody had a good weekend?
I did. I got a chance to see The Woman King.
How'd that
Oh,
go?
shoot.
How was
What'd
it?
you think of it?
I enjoyed it, actually. I got some information about the film prior to watching it, but overall, I saw the film and I enjoyed it as a film.
I forget her name, but something Davis, right? She's
Viola
on How to Get-
Davis.
Yeah, Viola Davis. She's such a
I'm
good
glad
actress.
you said. Because I was about to butcher it intentionally.
Oh,
Yeah,
because
she's
I
a...
watched the Hot Ones interview with her.
Oh, I didn't see it
I
yet.
haven't seen it yet. Yeah, I want to see it.
Did she handle the last dab well?
Yes.
Doesn't surprise me. She's a monster. She's
She
crazy.
is.
She's
Yeah.
so talented.
I love her. I'm especially excited to see her. Viola Davis. She's not the same one that plays.
How to Get Away with Murder. She was the teacher.
Yeah,
And
but
she was
that's
in Suicide Squad too.
is that the
Was she?
same? That's
It
not
is.
her, is it?
It
Yeah,
is.
Because
That's
so
Viola
so
Davis.
who's the other actor that looks like her too? There's two
Can you
Viola
give us a
Davis and
movie
somebody
for
else.
What you trying to say? We all look alike?
Dangerous.
No,
Dangerous
they-
What are you in here, BTG?
I tried
No.
so hard not to make the joke. I
There-
tried so hard.
There are two Viola Davis and another actor. They look very similar. Like I get that when they
what's
play.
the movie?
I thought it was a different actor in Suicide Squad.
Oh no, that's her. I'll
Yeah.
confirm though. I'll bring it up, but I'm almost
Yeah,
100% positive.
I bet $35 going to the charity of my choice of Black Girls Film School that is Viola Davis in Suicide Squad.
And it was actually Idris Elba.
What?
Sir.
No, it's Viola Davis.
I was about to say.
He's in the second one.
Dang, who is it? I can't remember.
Who you got on the mind that looks like Viola Davis? Let's see here.
The nerve. Hey, what's up, Cinderella? Adderall?
Is
It's.
it
not-
Michonne? Not Michonne. Oh gosh, what's her
Oh, the
name?
one that plays Wait, is yeah. Oh, her? The one that plays Michonne on
Oh,
Walking
no, it's
Dead?
not. It's not her.
Oh, okay, I was about
Lauren
to-
Hill?
Nah, I'll
Sir.
figure it out. It's Alfred Woodard. Alfred Woodard. Her and Viola Davis
Who?
get me. Is it? Yeah, Alfred Woodard. Her and Viola Davis. Sometimes I get them mixed up.
They
Because-
do not look like the same person.
They play similar
How do you
roles.
spell her name?
She's
Oh.
in dang, what's that show?
See on Apple TV.
Yeah, she was in that. She was in C,
Us broke people don't have Apple TV.
and she was in that church show.
Didn't she play on Holiday Heart? Wasn't that her?
Yeah, she was in that too.
The mom.
Yeah,
Let me just
Oh,
look at
I
the
can-
movie.
Guess
I
I
feel
can
like y'all
kind of
had
see.
to have seen Holiday Heart.
I don't.
remember
Oh,
that.
the one with the bike.
yeah.
Yeah, on
I,
the bike.
whenever they're acting, like I get them confused. But
Yo, her forehead in this. What's the name though? They got her weave pushed all the way back.
Oh no.
Stop.
That joke's like right here.
Stop.
all right. But
I
before
was-
we get,
I was
Go ahead.
talking the entire time, and I realized that my audio for my voice meter went out. What I was gonna say is I want chat to know that we worked on we didn't. BDG worked on a PDF on the entire show outlay, and I was like, man, I can't wait for us to go off the rails, and we got off the rails immediately at the beginning of the show.
The
Hey.
beginning.
it's more for so we don't forget stuff. Like, be sure to stick around for the end of the show where we do our special segment, Getting to the Pot of Gold with Rainbow. It's pretty much our Night Kids Q&A. If you would like to ask us any questions, join the Discord and ask your question in the pot of gold thread. Or if you're watching live, post it in chat, and Rainbow will select your questions out of chat when we get there. Also, at the end of this episode, we're gonna be attempting a drawing challenge. So, Lily, all y'all, make sure y'all got some paper and maybe a marker.
What?
Yeah, we're gonna be
Ah.
doing a drawing challenge.
Your boy's got a whole digital art pad.
Hey,
Oh.
yep. All right, so for news story number 1, G4TV is being shut down only a year after its relaunch. This comes from Kotaku by Lou Plunkett. A month after suffering a number of key layoffs and departures, the ill-fated attempt to reboot 2000's gaming channel G4TV is over, and its owners announcing that they'll be shutting the network down. As Deadline reports, an email was sent to remaining staff today by David Scott, the CEO of parent company Spectator, a division of Comcast. In this memo, Scott explained, the company's investment and efforts to revive the network just didn't gain traction. Deadline also says a few dozen employees and contract workers are affected by the shutdown. That was all that left at the network after a round of major layoffs took place last month. Despite assurances in subsequent broadcasts that there were no plans to scale back the channel's program, ex-Play host Indiana Frostcuren Black and Attack of the Show co-host Kevin Pereira also left shortly afterwards. This has been in motion for a long while, Pereira said of his departure. I know there's been some wacky events in the ether as of late, but months and months back this time was sort of decided. The show's going dark for 2 weeks and coming back. I won't be here. Sorry. So, yeah.
That was his 2 weeks notice?
He left before they shut down all the way. But I was reading another article on this, and pretty much they were saying like G4 just didn't have a place anymore because streamers pretty much took that space. So they didn't really have anything to work with.
That makes sense, actually. Yeah, that makes sense.
So here's my thought process. Yes, all right, maybe they don't have a place on live network television in that kind of way because they still had a television channel, or not a channel, but a spot on TV, right? So my thing is, if y'all notice their Instagram, their Twitter, their all these. The world has changed. We are no longer in the broadcasting television space as much anymore. It's everything is now through these social media platforms and apps and everything. So
it's that B-side cable.
Right, exactly. So they're all doing very well. It's just not in the way that it is. I guess I think the way things have been. So I'm just curious as to why they would shut it down. Maybe it's because they have to pay them underneath that. Is that the reason?
Yeah, if money's not coming in, they can't pay employees. So, I mean, they could have someone, like I said, stream. I popped in on a few of their Twitch streams, and it was actually got a few little chuckles.
Yeah, why are they on TV when they could literally just be on Twitch?
I think that's because they're being paid by Comcast. So Comcast is...
Go ahead. I was about to say they're pretty much a network show, so they would have they had a streaming channel on, like, I want to say it was Peacock or whatever, where you would be able to watch all the shows on Peacock, but it's not on the band, and yeah, they're being paid by the network, so they have to be on the network.
So
yeah, but I feel like you can just
about rebranding before they get back.
Yeah.
Well, maybe that's because they got purchased in order to do things that way. So now they got to close underneath because it's owned by Comcast or something to that degree. They had to close it down, and if they're going to reopen it, it can't be underneath the G4 name because who knows how long that contract is for.
That makes sense. But even still, you could, like, everybody loved G4. I think people are still even upset, and like that's such a good easy way for them to be like, we're on Twitch now and we're under this name and be done with it.
All of us old heads would definitely pop in like, oh,
well, I mean, think about it.
Back in my day.
Critical Role and stuff like that is a great example of that, right? You took people who were just voice actors and voice actresses, and they were like, hey, let's just get together and play a game. And they are the absolute most successful content creator on multiple platforms, not even just Twitch. So
Yeah, I kind of wish they would have like took some of their like shows that they had, like, because they had like that one show where people were competing to be like
Arena.
Yeah, Arena. I wish they would have took like Arena and put it like on Netflix or something. Like
Right.
That would have
those
worked so well.
those type of shows, I think that would have been great. Like I still think they do have a place, but maybe not like live news type shows because I don't think we're the market for that. Like I don't even watch like we don't really watch the news like on a daily
Everything's at
basis.
our fingertips
No.
now.
Yeah,
I don't need to
Yeah.
know about like the new GTA because Twitter's going to tell me in 20 minutes.
right.
Guys,
With a leak.
Yeah. I mean, it just
But-
is what it is, really. You know.
But I did love them back in the day. They definitely filled a space back in the day that we did not have, and it was great.
I
Yeah,
think
that
a great
was our
example is
go-to
literally.
for
right,
new
for sure.
games
I think a
and what's
great
dropping.
I
And
think
we
a
had the
great
same
example-
level of humor. Go ahead, Professor.
I've been so bad about interrupting people. I'm not trying to. I think a great example of that is like the game, the walkthrough guides. We don't need them anymore. They're cool, but like, and I loved them back in the day, but like, we don't need them anymore because we have instant access to information.
I
Oh
will be
yeah,
honest.
YouTube.
When I crack open a brand new game, I'm always just like, man, why do I feel like there should be something else in this case? You know what I mean? So, you're right. Times have changed. We don't need that because we could just easily go online. And what's the point of having that piece of paper that explains basically what
I
you're
still
going to
love
learn?
it. And I still want them though. But
Facts.
I understand the reasoning.
I want
Some
like
of those what's name's got beautiful art in them too. So it's like
Yeah, they
Yeah.
pay you pay extra for that now. Like they charge you for that now.
I want
like
like
that
a
Zelda
gamer.
post.
I want a gamer esports like real world.
Mm-hmm.
An
That'd be
example.
dope. Like real world, but with gamers and they do gaming stuff.
Real world and
Oh,
Twitch.
yeah.
Yeah,
They did that on-
exactly. Real
Can you
world.
imagine the amount of drama?
They already
Oh,
do
there
Exactly.
was so much drama.
But I would watch it though.
I would watch the crap out of it.
They do that though already. That's already a thing. They do
Where
it
is it
with
at?
it's on Twitch. They do it or at least they have. I don't know if it's still done, but it has why can't I think of Ludwig's girlfriend?
Ludwig?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know his girlfriend's name.
You have
But
a
you know what I'm talking
girlfriend?
about, right?
Yeah, I know who
Yeah.
you're talking about.
But it's her. She runs it. She's such a smart person. But she
Is it
runs
live?
and then it is, and they have like not Amaranth, but like Amaranth style content creators, and they do stuff like that. And then they also have like Spill the Beans, and then they just like talk crap about guys, and you know.
Ooh.
So it's not mixed. It's just all.
Regular girl talk.
Yeah,
That's-
it's literally just the hot girls on Twitch.
No,
Oh,
that
no, I
doesn't
need-
sound
I need
exciting.
real
No,
world.
I want
I
like
need-
the raw mixed
Yeah, I need the
bag of
men and the
streamers.
girls. I need them to be
Sure.
dating each other, sneaking around, and
Oh my gosh. What in the world?
We need full
You want
content.
some Sims
Yo.
type.
What is that?
and
Real
then,
world?
and then I need
He said
exactly,
real world.
and then I need challenges and stuff, and they'd be like, "Oh, you're
Yo,
playing this."
hear
Oh,
me
game."
out.
real world versus role rules. Remember
Oh,
think
that?
man.
Oh, man.
Hear me out on this, right? What we do is we get a house. We rent a house for like a month. We leave Twitch on 24/7, and then we just have cameras around the house 24/7.
Oh, you trying to get us banned?
Yeah, I'll get
No, I'm
sued
just
real
saying.
quick.
It'll be censored.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Who
How would you
censored?
live.
censor it 24/7?
I don't know. They did it on,
They had a
whatever.
whole production
It'd
team.
be like
Sure.
2 seconds
Yeah.
later, go here.
I'm just saying, if we had that pool, we'd probably have a producer and a director and all that stuff
Good
too.
point.
We ain't doing it on a $20 budget.
Like, because if
Unless
you
it's recorded and edited and put up as a rerun or whatever. But nah.
I'm still
oh, I
saying
see
that'd
what
be-
you mean.
That'd still
Rainbow
be
said we need a
horrifying.
house. We got her house. What is she talking about?
Wait, what? Wait.
Yeah, we're coming over.
It's the third time I've heard Rainbow's house come up.
Don't worry.
Wait,
Don't worry, boo.
We'll
We're
be
all
there
staying.
next weekend. We gotta scout the place out.
If I had to live with all of you guys, I don't know if I'd ever sleep because you guys are like hilarious. It'd be always.
That was the nicest way to put
I-
that.
I really thought that was gonna go the other way.
Yeah, I did too.
I would never get any sleep.
Cause you
You ready to
fuckers.
fight all of us?
Nah,
Night
if
owls.
I was tired and I wasn't gonna get any sleep, Trust me, I'd be like that girl on what was it, Bad Girls Club, where she started banging on a pot, talking about some I ain't getting no sleep because y'all ain't gonna get no sleep.
It's gonna be a fight.
If I hear you smack your lips one more time while you're eating that soup, I swear to God.
Nah, when Lily's tired, Lily going to bed. She ain't messing around. Like, all right, y'all, good night.
Yeah, that'd be
eventually we would all get on each other's nerves.
Low key though, that'd be the most boring content. We'd just be like, all right, it's 8 o'clock, it's time for bed.
Yo, for real.
Right.
8.
Good night.
Or maybe like 11.
Maybe all right, news story number 2. So I know we all had a scare when we seen a Complex magazine post that they had like the dates for Cartoon Network ending in 2022. Cartoon Network is not going anywhere. So it was all rumored. It was literally, this article comes from the Insider. Cartoon Network report it is not shutting down amid rumors. Y'all, we're not dead. We're just turning 30. So Cartoon Network is not going anywhere.
Just so we're clear, I didn't know Cartoon Network was shutting down. So
yeah,
you didn't see it. It was all over Twitter. People kept saying posting the year and stuff. Like, I was just confused, like, what the heck is going on? And then I saw Cartoon Network's post and I was just like, oh, so the young generation just think when you hit 30 you just dead.
That's what I think still to this day. I feel dead. So
apparently we're walking corpses.
Exactly. We just follow a routine.
So Cartoon Network is not going anywhere, despite rumors to the contrary. The cable television channel took to Twitter on Friday to dispel concerns that it was shutting down, following reports on Tuesday that parent company Warner Brothers Discovery laid off 82 staffers in its scripted, unscripted, and animation departments. Y'all, we're not dead, we're just turning 30. Cartoon Network wrote in a tweet, "To our fans, we're not going anywhere. We have been and will always be your home for beloved, innovative cartoons. More to come soon." The layoffs are part of an ongoing $3 billion cost-cutting effort after Warner Bros. Merged with Discovery in April to form a new entertainment conglomerate. So
what a way not to shut down by getting rid of a whole bunch of people. Love it.
Yo, for real. We're not dead. Just laying off people.
And merging with Warner Bros. With one of our. No, are they? They're not a competitor.
Nah, right? Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, and Disney are usually the 3 big ones.
Are they not a competitor to who?
So is Warner Brothers a competitor, or are they
no, because Cartoon Network always had Warner Brothers cartoons played on Cartoon Network, like Scooby-Doo and the Gang.
Right.
But I don't think they're owned. I think they're partnered. It's kind of like Pixar, Disney. They're not owned. Yeah. They're just like touching each other's pockets.
Yeah, this is just all part of the. It's all part of the merge with Discovery, how it's affecting the Warner Brothers movies and stuff. So the DC universe, all that stuff's they're just making a lot of changes. It sucks that people are getting fired.
So in other news, this is good news.
It's good, but it's also bad.
I
don't know about the 80 people. I don't know if those people agree with you on that statement, but.
Can you imagine having a good rapport the whole time and come to work and like you're fired, sitting on your desk?
Don't worry, guys. We're turning 30.
Severance package.
By the way, here's a bag of treats for your dismissal. Please leave. Back up.
Please leave. Good day. Security.
I don't want to lose the shows that we all grew up with, but at the same time, does that mean now that they're going to be working with Warner Brothers, and we're gonna have our shows no longer, like we're gonna see Warner Brothers shows on the Cartoon Network?
Why don't they just have Cartoon Network Plus?
Newsflash, all the stuff we grew up with already left the building.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you guys use like HBO Max, but a lot of the Cartoon Network shows are all on HBO Max now.
That is
I know Rick and Morty's on there.
So you got like Gumball.
That's the adults.
What's
what's
his name? The Cowardly Dog.
Courage.
Oh,
Courage. Yeah, he's on there. There's a lot of the Cartoon Network stuff is actually on HBO Max.
That I did not know.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah, they got their own little section. It's Cartoon Network.
Everyone
got all
picks up their own thing. That's just like Paramount has Nickelodeon.
I think it's hard for like Nickelodeon and Disney to compete with Disney Plus, but like I would like to see it. I guess like Cartoon Network Plus and like Nickelodeon Plus with all the like originals back in the day.
Like they have their own subscription. You said they're bumming.
No, I'm
But-
already bumming off of people's like login. I don't need to.
Yeah, mood, same. That's why I want it. I would never pay for it, but that's why I want it.
You know what I've noticed with all
Nickelodeon.
the streaming services though is it's nice to have like all the old content, but the thing that really keeps them going is the new content that they promise that's coming. So if they don't have that coming, it wouldn't last very long unless it was like $1 a month, maybe.
I think Disney is in a really good spot though, because Disney's always like producing. They have Marvel, Star Wars, like they have so many options now.
Yeah, because even when Disney Plus came out at first, like it was just a bunch of like older stuff on there, and it was like, all right, we're waiting for the new stuff.
This is cool, and then I turned it off.
It wasn't like it wasn't like required until they started dropping like the new content, like the shows, the Marvel shows and stuff. Now it's like, all right, we're getting new stuff along with older stuff. So
I won't lie though, whenever I turned it on, I was like, the Hercules animated series, watched it, turned it off for like 2 months.
No,
pay for it, so
No, I'm good.
Yeah, like the first few months of Disney Plus was like, unless you had kids and you were watching older Disney stuff, there really wasn't any reason to be on there. Like that is
True.
for real.
I'll go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I do hate though, like as a consumer, that I'm forced to do Disney if I'm a huge like Marvel fan though. Like you have to watch it. Like you have to have Disney Plus so that you can keep up with the movies. Which is unfortunate.
Because they are on DVD.
She-Hulk's on DVD. Loki's on DVD.
DVD. Not even Blu-ray, just straight DVD.
I heard you can get Loki on VHS now, so.
Hey, get out of here, man. I don't need you playing me.
Also, I know that
per tape.
Also, Chad, the VHS is one of those things. They're square, and you watch TV on them, but usually in
They
like
are not square.
360, whatever, triangle. I don't care. Or
But even if like if those shows were on a network where you could watch it on TV, you'd still have to have cable.
Yeah.
Because those, I mean, they're
Yeah,
television shows, so it's kind of the same thing.
Sure, but I just hate that like it's
Or you
even
pirate,
the same.
But whatever.
Well, I meant in general.
Don't
like,
give
I don't
away
like
all
Disney.
the secrets.
I'm saying in general that it sucks that Disney's like putting a gate behind their content instead of just having it like movies wise, but I get it, so whatever.
Plus, it's not the first time they've done this. They had the vault for years, and every time we'd be like, "Why can't we watch?"
Genius, by the way. That is.
It was a good move, right?
It's so smart.
So real quick, I just wanted to share. I did look into She-Hulk on DVD since the show is not complete. Well, it is now.
Yes.
Well, this
Ain't
season,
no way it's
season
coming
one.
out to DVD. Is it? No way.
So I just wanted to share. There have been discussions about the television series being on Blu-ray. Just wanted to share that. That's all.
Okay.
For like,
but it's
So
not
it is
for
coming
like,
out to
confirmed.
DVD.
for like
It's
all
not
the Marvel
confirmed.
shows.
Or Blu-ray.
I don't know about all the shows. I just know when I looked for She-Hulk. So I'll look into like what's it called? Falcon and Winter Soldier. So it's all of that.
It's not gonna
What's
happen.
WandaVision. That would be
WandaVision.
great on VHS, right?
That'd be really cool.
Not VHS.
Oh yeah, I guess it could be. You
Y'all
wouldn't be able to
showing
tell the
y'all
difference.
age.
Go ahead and throw it on 8-track too, why don't you?
I don't even
Yeah.
know what a VHS is.
What?
Man,
You out here
I-
lying through your teeth, madam.
She's
Everybody
13.
know what that orange tape was.
Nickelodeon.
Rugrats.
Rugrats.
And
Yeah.
it was their very first movie, I think, and
Right.
it was like something Reptar.
I
I remember
just
they were in a forest.
The VHS player is probably like $200 to $300 now.
My dad still
You're
has
crazy.
one.
You can go
Actually
to
has
get
a
a VHS
converter.
for like $20 at like your local pawn shop. Because
No,
somebody's
you can still get
turning
them from Walmart, I think.
I
no
think they're
lie,
coming
VHS
back. I
player.
think they're coming back retro too. Like
Retro means
Uh,
more expensive. That's what it means.
yeah.
That's true. They're gonna put chrome on it and say, look at it.
This is not
50
even a
bucks.
new. This ain't one of the news stories, but somebody just sold like the original first iPhone sealed in the box. They sold it for $50,000.
Like what?
The first
The
iPhone.
first-
Say no more. I'm about to put this right back in his box for like 20 more years. Like,
Sure. Look, I was like, what?
yeah.
Like, who bought that?
Look.
Why? It's retro.
So
it's
It's
retro
just
now.
the newer iPhone, but what, smaller?
Gee, well, no. That first, I'm not even gonna talk about it.
That first iPhone was like that tall.
BTG, before you switch topics, I real quick wanted to let y'all know I did find let me be clear. Mandalorian, WandaVision, Falcon and Winter Soldier all on Blu-ray. So they are available. However, there are a limited amount of copies, so they probably are collectibles now. Meaning they cost a ton of money.
That's
so we
actually
still gotta
pretty cool.
have Disney Plus to watch those shows. Got it.
All right, our next news story is kind of dark, kind of sad, but it has to. It is. I mean,
is it us looking back on our 30 plus years?
No.
Yeah, that was already depressing enough.
So Twitch star Amaranth announces that she's now free and seeking legal counsel versus her husband. If you guys haven't been keeping up, a bunch of stuff came out with Amaranth talking about her husband, or she's married, first of all, and that her husband is abusive and was like running the whole thing. It was like this long stream. She had him on a call and he was cussing her out and all types of stuff. And it was pretty bad. So Twitch star Amaranth, I'm free now, seeking legal counsel versus husband by Luke Plunkett. Streamer and content creator Caitlin Saragusa, aka Amaranth, has recorded her first video since she first revealed on Sunday that she was in an abusive relationship with her husband. The video was up to update fans on what has been happening, adding that she's happy that I'm free. I want to talk to you guys about the situation. Saragusa begins addressing the events of Sunday night in which she broadcast abusive phone calls and messages left by her husband. Thank you everyone who has been super kind and supportive lately. Over the past few days, I've had lots of people reach out to show concern. That means a lot. Explaining why she hasn't been online since due to everything going on, she says. As for the husband situation, as some of you probably saw the other night, he called me during a stream and I disappeared for like 2 hours. Then I finally unmuted about an hour and a half into the call, and I apologize if that was hard to watch for people. I didn't really know what else to do. She says that was actually the first time he's ever heard himself on a recording, adding he had been recorded during other abusive calls but had never agreed to previous attempts to have him listen to himself. I think when he heard himself on that call, it really sunk in how much of an asshole he really is. It's like you never even realized, idiot. Amaranth says her husband is away getting help and that as of today I have access to all my accounts and finances again, while she is also seeking legal and emotional counsel. Repeatedly appreciative throughout the video of love and support she has received since Sunday evening, including offers of legal support. She says, I didn't think that many people would give a shit. To be honest, it's kind of crazy. Amaranth then adds, even haters are like, damn, I fucking hate Amaranth, but you know what? I hope she's okay. That's so nice. Saragusa also takes time to address the actions of her cameraman, who she says is now her former cameraman, explaining what? Amaranth says that over the TwitchCon weekend, October 7th to the 9th, he made the situation more explosive than it needed to be in an attempt to create a scene, and that his actions inflamed tensions between Amaranth and her husband that helped lead to events of Sunday evening. She also accuses him of encouraging people to show up at my door who I don't know. Like what the fuck? In detailing the strained relationship between herself and her husband, Amaranth says that the abuse had been taking place for years, but would come and go in cycles, and that previous attempts to explain her situation to the police had been unsuccessful because they wouldn't do anything unless she had been physically harmed. Almost over. Later in the hour-long stream, while reading some viewers' comments aloud, one fan says, I thought you were a girl boss, to which she replies, no, I was a girl employee. Now I can be a girl boss. She also says that there have been many times in her career at events and streams where I just wanted to go home and play Pokemon, but had continued streaming because she was afraid of confrontation with her husband. Saragusa also comments that she's now looking forward to actually being able to have friends again, get some sleep, watch TV, and be able to wear some clothes. The stream ends with Amaranth saying it's time for a new chapter in her career, though she's going to first take some time to process things, spend time with her animals, and feel like a human again.
I want to go
Professor.
first.
Go ahead.
I've been wanting to talk about this on stream. So first off, I made a post on Twitter, and some people didn't agree with my take. However, I want to make it clear. So, first up, I actually know somebody who was in a domestic violence situation, and it's really shitty. 2, I made a post, and the post basically said, I hate to hear about this, but at the same time, it's really hard to tell what's content and what's real life, especially with certain streamers like Amaranth. People didn't like that. I believe her so far. I need to, like, so the issue that I have right now is, one, it's not out of the realm of possibilities that this could happen, but she did come back to streaming pretty quick. She, like, I have this domestic violence situation. 2 days later, okay, everything's good. It just seems suspect to me. 2, we have the situation where it's like, is this a content thing? Not so much to make money, but she's tired of doing like the titty streaming, and she would rather turn to cozy streaming. And instead of losing all her simps, she decides to do it this way so she gets a new influx of money. I don't know. However, if it is an actual situation where it is an actual domestic violence situation and she's actually in danger, I hope that she gets the help that she needs. And I also hope that she is able to seek that help and get the help that she needs. I support domestic violence situations, and I just know that if this is just for content and it comes out for that, it has a huge eye against other actual victims that this could be affecting. So that's pretty much my take on it. Right now I support her, and unless more information comes out to where I had to change my mind.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
It seems. Go ahead. Go ahead. Pete.
I was just gonna say that, like, the last thing, and I'm done, I promise. But basically, what happened on Twitter is people were like, you either fully support her without having questions, or you don't fully support her. There's no in between. And I was like, that's not true at all.
Fully support somebody. Like, people just do the most for content, and then they do a disservice to people that are actually in these situations. And I think I lean on the side towards where Dax is, and that's only because, like, a couple months ago I saw an article where she was like, she wanted to get into acting or something like that, like a different path, and it's just like, bro, this ain't the way to do it. So I genuinely hope, like, her situation is just like, this is real and this is the best way that she thought that she could expose it to get herself out of it. But if it definitely turns out to be content, she's definitely a piece of crap of a person to do it that way, because it definitely makes it seem like, you know, people actually in those situations, like, they just cry wolf and nobody believes them as it is. It makes it even harder for people to talk about their situations.
Some people don't have the luxury of having, 1.8 million followers, to where if they say, they have that fear of coming out, right? And so if somebody who has 1.87 or 1.8 million followers comes out to being like playing sheep or playing wolf or whatever, it just looks horrible. But I don't have enough like, I have what I've heard, and it's one-sided, so that's where I leave it. You know what I mean?
Professor, I honestly believe you're looking at it from a good perspective. Like, you're trying to see, like, okay, because you never know with what people are really going through. You never know, because, like, the same way Hetero said, it could just be that the husband realized, oh snap, I got caught on tape. Let me switch up my game. Let me go seek help. Let me do what I need to do so that I don't get in trouble. Or is it, now I might mess her name up, but Amaranth, is she essentially, like Rainbow pointed out, is she trying to switch up gears ahead of time because, like, she's trying to change what she wants to do with her career and everything? Like, I already have a bad taste in my mouth about this young lady, only because many years ago she said something that was very derogatory and that I don't agree with, and I wanted to hear at least, how, one, did she learn from it, and two, will it happen again? And whether it's from closed doors or on camera, I didn't get that, and no one owes me anything, so I just tuned her out. That's not somebody that I follow or pay attention to. I don't have a hate for her, and I sure as hell don't want anybody to abuse her. So I don't think she deserves any of that. So, long story short, I don't know really what's going on with this situation. Oh, Professor has his hand.
When you're done with your when you're done with your topic, I just want to say something to that when you're done.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I just don't want. I hope the truth comes out, and I hope that everybody gets things taken care of in a way that this doesn't happen again to anyone else, and we all learn from it.
I was gonna say, like, I know the issue that you're talking about, and yeah, it's wrong. But I also want to like point out, even if somebody does something bad, doesn't mean that like you shouldn't, just because somebody's a bad person or like comes off with a bad take. I just don't think that that's enough reason to be like, yeah, this person deserves what they get. And I don't think that's what you meant, but like two wrongs don't necessarily mean that, so there's a lot of streamers who've said things on stream that probably shouldn't have been said, regardless of the reason, and that doesn't like negate them from having a bad, being abused in that light. So
All right, so I I understand everything, both sides of what everybody's saying. I lean towards the side of like, if she's saying she's getting abused, and from what's been seen on the video, it looked abusive. As long as she's getting the help that she needs, great. Like I support that. But like you guys said, if things do come out later where this turns out to be a stunt, the biggest tragedy is that this is going to affect like other people that are in these situations. I'm not saying that she's not actually in the situation, but if it turns out that her situation isn't real, it's going to leave an imprint where other people are going to assume, if when this happens to other people, that they're doing the same thing, and that's not fair to anybody. So I kind of just
Nope.
Go ahead.
I
Especially in
was
this
say,
day and age where everyone believes the abuser and not
yeah. So
the
I
abusee.
always kind of lean on the side of caution. Like, if this is what you're saying is happening, then I'll go with it until
Right.
until other stuff comes out. Uh, just because domestic violence is serious, and it's not just physical abuse; it is verbal, it's mental, it's all types of stuff. But yeah, if anybody is going through similar type of situations, definitely make sure you reach out, at least in the United States, to the National Domestic Violence Hotline. The phone number is 800-799-7233. Don't
It's
hesitate.
also on our Discord, my personal Discord, and I don't know who else's, but we have it on our Discord.
Yeah, don't hesitate. You don't want, it always gets worse. At least from my experience, it always gets worse.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to wait till
help.
too late.
What I was gonna speak up as well is like, with the whole like, if it comes out, everybody else who doesn't have like that huge following, she's in a weird position where she can go, oh yeah, that I wasn't. She can do like the celebrity apology and get away with it. Not everybody else gets that luxury. So,
Ugh.
yeah.
Ugh.
Earlier, I saw Lily make a face. Now, we don't have that luxury with Rainbow to see how they felt about a certain point. But Lily, I would love to hear from you and Rainbow.
About what?
Just overall, this one.
Rainbow
The reason
already spoke her piece.
True, but do you know this streamer? Have you seen or watched any of her streams?
Yeah, her content's not for me.
Same.
I mean,
I don't think it's for women in general.
Well, you don't know.
Don't get me wrong, Chef's Kiss. I just don't want to watch it on a regular basis.
It's just not my type of content to watch. Like, if I'm on Twitch, I'm literally watching to see somebody play a game that I've been wanting to try, or that I'm thinking about trying, or that I'm playing. Like, I guess I'm not a fan of the it's just not my cup of tea. Nothing against her. Hey, you make your money, you live it, you do what you
make that
do.
back.
Like, shout out to you, but it's just not my content. We're just
Also-
gonna have to see how this plays out. I'm exhausted with the whole topic, but if it's true, hopefully she gets the help that she needs. If not, she just needs to go and take a silence away from social media, because you didn't did the whole victims a whole disservice. Like, I don't like that.
Same. Also, I want to add onto this topic because there's another piece of information on this topic that doesn't have to do with Amaranth, but her supporters. If you give money to a content creator and you find out later that they have a husband, don't ask for your money back. Like, no one twisted your arm. No one twist your arm to give money to a content creator. Like, don't ask for your money back. You simped, you lost out. You're not getting laid. Just like move on.
Bruh, was it on like under her?
A lot of people. They're like, I was a tier 3 sub and I donated hundreds of tier 3 subs for months. You're not getting laid, dude. Just move on. Like, it's husband or not.
I don't understand those people who do stuff like that. You do not own anybody because you support or provide money. Like, you don't own people. That's not how that works. Either you're gonna support and fully support and chalk it up as I paid to support this person to help them go where they need, or shut the hell up. Like,
also, if you donate hundreds of tier 3s in my channel, you might get laid. So, like, take that as you will. I don't know.
It's the might part for me.
Yeah. Like, I got bills to pay. I'm fine with it.
No shame. It's okay. Put your business out there. Speak your piece.
All right. So enough about that. We'll move on to the next news story. So controllers. They're getting expensive. They are. The new PS5 and Xbox custom controllers will have you breaking the bank. The PS5 DualSense Edge and Elite Series 2 ramp up the controller wars. So now we got controller wars too.
Wow.
In 2015, Microsoft revealed the Elite Series Xbox controller, a premium gamepad for players who can recount their Call of Duty kill death ratio faster than their social security number. An entire console generation later, and Sony's now getting in the game too with the DualSense Edge, a souped up PlayStation 5 controller that promises high performance and personalization for the not so low price of $200.
Is that shit gonna drift too?
Hey, the Elite doesn't drift though. It's coming out. Huh?
Yeah, that Elite's fire. I just don't need the
Elite.
button.
I've had both of them. It's coming out in January 2023, and Microsoft is responding with its most customizable Elite Series 2 to date. The DualSense Edge wireless controller features a host of hardware and software-based personalization options, including button remapping, the ability to fine-tune stick sensitivity and triggers, options to swap between multiple control profiles, and unique on-controller user interface. Sony detailed on the PlayStation blog on Tuesday. There are back buttons and trigger sensitivity sliders, and everything from analog stick pads to the face buttons can be swapped out and programmed in case you are a freak and want to put the square button on the left bumper or something.
Also, I have a little add-on to this. You know how to save a little bit of money? Get a computer. Use keyboard and mouse. Also fully customizable.
I was about to say those are expensive too.
Keyboard.
They're more expensive.
Yeah, they are. They are. Yeah. I was just trying to be funny, guys.
So everything's expensive.
Mind your business.
None of this comes cheap. Sony has revealed today that the DualSense Edge will be half the price of an all-digital PS5 when it ships on January 26th. Too late for the God of War Ragnarok, but just in time for Dead Space Remake. Not too long ago, players were already flinching from the new $70 price point for the base model DualSense, especially after a couple class action lawsuits alleged defects related to joystick drift. Sony also just recently raised the price of the PS5s across much of the rest of the world. It's not much more expensive than Microsoft's Elite Series 2, which costs $180 if you want the full kit with all the additional custom parts. But despite Despite helping to create the market for pricey deluxe gamepads and perhaps sensing an opening to undercut its longtime rival, Microsoft announced today that players can start designing their custom Elite Series 2 controllers color scheme for as little as $150 or as much as $210 if you want the full custom kit. The DualSense Edge. Yeah, the DualSense Edge, meanwhile, is only debuting in white. Oh, yeah. So this is I have the Elite 2, but they were all black. So this is, I guess they're doing it now where you can change the colors of them.
They could do like the Nike thing. That's so smart. Make your own controller, pay an extra $20 to get it sent to you.
That's cool.
So I'm not gonna lie, I probably am gonna get that PS5 controller.
Yo, look at that.
We have a few months to save for it.
It's only because my boyfriend's controller, his original one, is drifting. His custom one is fine, but his original one that came with his console drifts, so he doesn't use it. And so he uses my controller when his controller dies, and we're not doing that.
Yo, my ass is about to buy an Elite just so I can color it.
So
I was gonna make it purple. I mean,
yeah, that looks so cool.
So I have that one. I just don't have the color customizable one. And it is look, I had the first Elite, and it lasted me a very long time. Worth the money, I would say, like that it costs, like, controllers break. I never had to buy I didn't have to buy a new Elite until the Elite 2 finally came out. When the Elite 2 came out, I bought the Elite 2, and that's only because the grips on like the side of it was tearing. So they redid the design of the Elite Series 2.
And I hate the bumper. I hate the thing.
Can we talk about that case that comes with it, that it has?
That was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
So they all come with the case. Well, actually, no. The Elite Series 2, they made one that does not come with the case and doesn't have all the attachments, which is cheaper. But the original Series 2 that came out did come with the case, and it has all the attachments, like the different joysticks and stuff.
Oh, wow. Hefty.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, is there an option for wireless and wired?
Yes. So the case, this is actually the charging dock too. So the USB-C cable goes in the back, and the controller sits in there to recharge it.
They do have rechargeable controllers
in the console department right now. That's fire.
But like, yeah, it's dope. All the joysticks and stuff come right off.
Oh, wow.
They're magnetic. Like, they never come off while you're playing. Like, the magnetism's really good. Deep. You can.
I know people that have like the really high ones. I hate the feeling of them, but you can get like different links on your sticks.
Yeah, so they got different. Because depending on what kind of games. Like, I used to use one long one on the right, like, depending on if I was playing like Call of Duty for like sniping and stuff, because it made it easier to snipe. It's weird. But if you're looking for a controller that's going to last you a while, I don't know how the new DualSense Edge is going to be, because Sony hasn't made their own Pro controller in like ever. I used to use a Scuff controller for my PS4, and those were really good. So I'm hoping they took ideas from Scuff, and I hope the quality's there and it has all the tuning that you can do. If so, then I would say it's worth it.
Who do you think these controllers are for? Pro gamers, casual, a little bit over
the casual can get money out of.
The casual gamers, you wouldn't need it. If you're a competitive player, yes, I would suggest getting it, just because it does make things a little better. If you're a
controller player, primarily, I think it would be fine. But it depends on how much time you put into it, right?
Yeah, if you game a lot, if you break controllers, especially with Xbox, if you break look, Xbox controllers don't break that easily. So if you're breaking Xbox controllers, then you should probably just get the Elite Series 2.
It's because they're made heavier, which I like way more. I hate Sony's controllers because they're so lightweight, and I have plenty of them. But like, I like the heftiness of.
See,
I got big hands.
You like it to have some girth.
I've broken so many PlayStation controllers, and I hope.
What do y'all be doing?
Yeah, I'm curious.
Do you get mad and throw it across the room? Because
no.
I'm confused.
PlayStation
I've
controllers,
never broken a controller.
like the joysticks on PlayStation controllers, they're not very well made. Like the rubber and stuff tears off. Like after you, like you don't even have to use them that long.
What are y'all hands made out of? Sandpaper? Like
people sweat.
What are y'all doing?
Some people sweat a lot.
Your sweat is acid now.
And disrespect from Rainbow. Holy
and
cow.
then over time, the PlayStation controllers, their batteries suck after a while.
Yeah, they do.
Like they're
Yeah, they do.
terrible. After like a year, the batteries are shit.
I've actually never noticed that, to be honest, personally. But I
Oh, I have.
don't use controllers like that.
So
It
usually,
gets to a point where it doesn't even last an hour.
yeah, usually with PlayStation, I had to have 2 controllers
Yo, I
because
need a
one of
new
my
bar,
controllers
though.
would die in the middle of playing.
What's that?
That is true.
It's it tore from
I
sweat.
already ate, baby.
What? That's a keyboard?
It's my wrist
Oh, it's
pad.
your wrist pad?
Oh,
Yeah.
So
but it's
You
tearing.
said that's
sweat
a
is
keyboard?
acid. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's because I rub it, man.
You rub it.
It sweats, and then like I'm
Ooh, a little
all
rubbing.
right. So it sweats, and then I'm moving around like this because I'm playing League. Get off my
Acid. We got
back.
it. Acid.
no, that's really cool though.
That's what your quirk is.
Stop
Acid.
rubbing it out by your computer, bro. That's how your
I
keys
am-
get sticky.
I am
Yeah.
curious, Professor.
I've
How
had
much-
this keyboard for a long time, and I actually clean it out. Like I actually take all the keys out every like 3 months to clean it.
Professor, how much would you
So much
pay
dirt.
for a keyboard and mouse?
Well, these
Like-
were the keyboard for this was like 200, and the mouse was like 80 to 150, somewhere in that ballpark. So yeah,
Ooh.
but it's Razer. I'm all Razer. Like everything I have is Razer. So
That's what I have. Well, I have the Razer mouse, but this
How-
one I'm not liking.
How much would you pay, Because I've paid a lot.
Yeah, and it
for
was
my
like, I got
keyboard and
20
mouse.
Deanna's like, I got the $20 Logitech
Yana
from
over there
Walmart.
looking down hard. He's like,
Hey,
Is
I'm
that
not gonna talk about my
ergonomic?
setup.
Yo,
You
that's
see
not
what I'm
Talking
saying?
about
ergonomic.
the keyboards. I've had this keyboard since 2008. The keyboard Logitech Wave. Oh man, I've had this thing for quite some time.
2008?
2008.
and it's
Yo,
so
that's
looking.
ancient.
And
Shoot,
then I have my
Your
mouse
computer recognizes it?
G500.
it has a
it
cord.
Hey man,
I have,
just-
Sorry, I'm
I have
just
a
don't-
cord.
I'm
and
just
then it
kidding.
has little weights that comes in there. The little
Does it
weights.
have the ball in it?
Yo, what is
No, it has a
happening?
little light.
No,
Uh,
that's the mouse ball.
Shinra Kuresu purchased this as a gift many years ago, back when I was still in college, 2005.
I need a new mouse because the little rubber pad on this one fell off.
Shoot, I built 2 keyboards over the past year.
Whoa,
Yo, that's fire.
No.
that is
I
cool.
don't- I don't like that it's not connected to anything, but that
It's
was
wi- it's
fire.
wi- wireless,
Why do you need
bro.
it to be connected?
No, thanks,
Why?
dude.
Connected to his heart.
See, y'all giving me anxiety. Y'all probably
Look.
got cords all over the place.
Yo,
I can't
Exactly.
stand that.
You're the dude in my league game
Don't judge me.
whose keyboard like goes dead halfway through, and I lose my rank game. You're that guy.
This keyboard lasts like a whole month without a charge,
It's
and
weird.
plus it charges with USB-C, which is the same charger I use for my Xbox controller. So
Is it
I just-
magnetic charging?
I
No,
have this one.
It is not. But I got
That's the
tired.
best I can do.
His was like Overwatch.
Whoa.
Fire.
So I
It was on
have
sale
those
at
too.
Target.
I have
Was that
my
Corsair?
wired.
Was that Corsair, by the way, or no? It looks like a Corsair or something.
I use a
Dude.
wireless mouse too. No, it's a custom build.
Oh, so non-branded.
Wait,
Yeah.
your mouse isn't white?
No, this mouse is not white, but I got like 3 mice.
Throw it out, dude. Like, how are you gonna have a white keyboard and a black mouse? That's so weird.
Because my keyboard has black
Immigration,
keys.
man.
Figure it out.
My whole setup is black and white. Like my PC is black and white. My desk is white. My monitors are black. My switch is black and white. Like everything's
I'm
black. and
telling
white.
y'all, white
That-
desk. I like how they look. They look so clean.
They do, but the second you drop anything, you're just screwed. So I'm gonna keep my black desk.
My
Give me
kid
my
drew
doodle
on my
brown desk.
white
I'm
desk
happy
with
with
a
it.
pencil.
Yano has like a desk from 1937. Works just
Thank
fine.
you. Professor knows.
Yeah.
Golly. This
The
wood
last
just stay
desk made out of
strong.
real wood.
He's like,
That
this
joke
is made
probably
out of
heavy as
oak.
hell.
All right, let me get to the last news story before we do our drawing contest. I hope you guys are ready.
All
My
right.
All right.
thing's not working, so I gotta find a piece of paper.
Jiggle it a little bit.
Last news story. Bayonetta's original voice actress. I urge people to boycott this game over insulting pay offer. And there's an update. Helena Taylor, the original voice actress for Bayonetta, claims she wasn't offered a living wage paid by Platinum Games for the upcoming Switch exclusive. Early in October, Japanese developer Platinum Games, known for its action titles, told Game Informer that upcoming Switch exclusive Bayonetta 3 would not see voice actress Helena Taylor reprise her iconic role as the sultry protagonist. Instead, Bayonetta's English voice actor would now be Jennifer Hale, one of the industry's most ambitious voice actresses who is known for roles like Commander Shepard. At the time, Platinum claimed that the replacement was due to various overlapping circumstances that made it difficult for her to play Bayonetta once again. Over a week later, Taylor has gone on social media to dispute Platinum's account, suggesting that the studio wasn't entirely being transparent about what actually happened. Rather than losing out of the role because Hale was a better performer or due to something like scheduling conflicts, Taylor claims that it was overpay. In a series of videos, Taylor goes on to say Platinum apparently offered her $4,000 for the entirety of the performance, which, based on the trailers, appeared to show the leading voice actor voicing multiple versions of the same character. For Taylor, who spent years studying her craft and has undeniably created one of the most memorable performances in the entire medium, the offer was considered insulting. We held auditions to cast the new voice of Bayonetta and offered the role to Jennifer Hale, whom we felt was a good match for the character, game director Yusuke Miyata told Game Informer at the time. I understand the concerns some fans have about voice change at this point in the series, but Jennifer's performance is way beyond what we could have imagined. I'm confident that her portrayal of Bayonetta will exceed our fans' expectations, according to Game Informer's story. The publication found Hale's performance virtually indistinguishable from that of Taylor, but Taylor called the entire situation, while legal, immoral. Sometimes think I'm not very much like Bayonetta at all, Taylor said in a video in reference to her decision to speak up about what's going on, but I guess I'm a little bit more like Bayonetta than I thought. I understand that boycotting this game is a personal choice and there are those who won't, she continued, and that's fine. But if you're someone who cares about people, who cares about the world around you, who cares about who gets hurt with these financial decisions, then I urge you to boycott this game. Taylor was originally cast in the Bullet Time Witch role in the acclaimed action game 2009 and reprised her role for the series in 2014's follow-up. The series is widely considered one of Nintendo's best modern franchises. So, god dog, it's a lot. She says a lot. Go to her Twitter.
She talks so much.
Go to her Twitter if you know. I guess here's the update according to the report from Bloomberg, which was later corroborated by Video Games Chronicle. Platinum Games wanted to bring Helena Taylor back for Bayonetta 3 and offered to pay somewhere between $3,000 and $4,000 per 4-hour session for at least 5 recording sessions for a total of at least $15,000. Evidence of Platinum's offer to Taylor was reviewed and verified by Bloomberg reporter Jason Schreier. So they did offer her more money.
But
was it after she was basically was like, yeah, y'all tried to play
her
me.
stuff.
How much is good for voice acting in a major game?
I don't know, but I mean, she did say it wasn't a livable wage, and I guess, $15,000 isn't really a livable wage.
No, because you're talking about a game where you'll probably voice act once a year or once every couple of years.
If there's any more games coming out for that.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You have to assume if you can get at least once a year, that's still less than minimum wage. So,
I guess interesting. Gotta have more projects lined up too to make that a livable wage, but
yeah. Apparently she requested a 6-figure fee. I mean, look, your voice.
Hold on. They're gonna give her $15,000, but she wants 6 figures. She's nowhere near.
Nowhere near. I mean, I need to know, what do voice actors get paid? Yeah, you know.
So I did a quick search for the voice actor of who plays Solid Snake in the Metal Gear franchise. For Metal Gear 5, he was paid $100,000 for the role. So
she's in the ballpark. So you're talking about somebody.
We got to look up the average though, because
how do you find the average of a?
So the average is $200 to $350 per hour, with a minimum of 2 to 4 hours.
But for video games,
Which is an average, yeah. So how much do video game actors get paid? The new rules generally stipulate contracts to be around 200 to 350 per hour with a minimum of 2 to 4 hours. They also stipulate that stressful sessions should be divided into multiple segments to preserve the health of the vocal professional. Now, I know that I watched a thing on, because I'm a huge Matt Mercer fan, and there's like a guild, I forget the name, like a voice acting guild and stuff like that, and they really fight for stuff like this, like not living, but health and safety
Decent
of
rate.
voice.
Pay,
No, the health and safety of voice actors and voice actresses. But yeah, it says that the average, but you obviously have people like Matt Mercer and like Troy Baker and stuff like that who's going to make way more.
Right,
So.
but I'm saying she's also the main character of their game for the past 2 games. So it's like,
to be fair, it also has to depend on how much they're making. It's not like
it's Nintendo.
And Bayonetta, like they gonna
I'm
make
talking
bank.
Bayonetta itself. Yeah, I don't know.
That's an
There's some
interesting
Bayonetta
topic.
fans.
Yeah, Bayonetta's. I feel like if Nintendo makes the game, this is one of their franchises.
Sure, but has been recorded under union rules, which currently pays voice actors a minimum of 1,000 per session, with top actors able to get multiple of that. So she's supposed to, like, under contract or under union rules, she has to at least make 1,000 a session, which is still only 4,000 a session, which is what was,
So here's my concern is that how do I put this? We know for a fact that voice actors, right, they're building this game, and they know for a fact they're going to most likely they have to figure out a budget for this game project ahead of time. So when they're figuring out, okay, for voice acting or for audio or for sounds or whatever, how much is going to this department, and if they're looking at it from that perspective, they knew already ahead of time that they were not going to shell, or maybe they cut costs somewhere in the development stage and had to bring it down even further, and that ruled her out. I don't know what the cause is. Nintendo has surprised me many a times by some of their decisions. But
I also feel like you have to put into consideration that this isn't like a God of War game. This isn't a Metal Gear Solid game. This isn't, you know what I mean? Like, those are huge games that people like wait at the doorstep for. Bayonetta is not on that same caliber, in my opinion.
You gotta be careful for the community.
That's fine, but I'm saying, like, I don't see Bayonetta being a top 5 game of the year whenever games like God of War or whatever comes out, right? Like, they probably paid Christopher Judge bank for Kratos. Like, absolutely disgusting.
Well, he's a A-lister anyway, so
that's what I'm saying.
Not A-lister, but he's been around.
Well, I mean, he's a major name in the company. He's like, you want my voice, you're gonna have to pay for it. I don't know Bayonetta's voice actress. So. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, I wouldn't pay for that same name because there's not a name.
I think my thing is they are all right. So these are video games that they're making that they're gonna make there's no way that they're like, all right, this game's only gonna make $100,000. They're gonna make way more on the back end for this game regardless, especially if it's the Switch exclusive. I feel like the starting salary for a main character on any video game should be $100,000. Like,
sure.
How long are you working on this?
I also don't disagree with you. I'm just being, like, logical, right? Like, because I want sugar and rainbows, but that does not mean that I'm gonna get. You know what I mean? I kind of want to know how much Bayonetta made,
and that's what I'm trying to find out too. Like, how much the franchise made.
Because this is Bayonetta 3 coming out,
this
or
is
Bayonetta
the third one, yeah.
And it's been years since the other 2 games came out.
Enough for it to actually end up on PlayStation now and maybe Xbox.
I think definitely was on the PlayStation.
It was on Xbox too.
Bayonetta has only sold 7.5 million copies at $60
Only
a pop.
that's not bad, right?
That's what. Let's look up God of War. Like, you know what I mean?
Well,
Like, let's look.
I'm about to say, is that all in total or just for when it popped up on Switch?
No, it said total. At least that's what I got. 2018.
Okay.
How much did they sell? This is one game compared to the series. So God of War sold 25 million in one game compared to what did I say? 15 million or 7.5 million. God of War sold almost double or triple.
I mean,
So-
but still, it's
I'm
7
just
point
saying,
million
like-
copies.
Sure.
A lot of games don't even make the million.
Sure, but I'm still saying like they only made 450 million.
Well, just to share, Bayonetta, the first game came out October 29th, 2009. Second game came out September 20th, 2014. We are only just now getting the next game, and it's nearly been 10 years. So, to be honest, it has a huge fan base, and the game's not out yet. So, hopefully, it we don't know what the numbers are going to look like just yet. But one thing's for sure, you're comparing it to God of War. We all know God of War. Yeah, it's hard to stand up against that game.
Look,
Kingdom
sis
Hearts.
said you know
Kingdom
her
Hearts.
worth. Y'all not finna play her.
Kingdom Hearts has sold the main three games every 10 years, right? God of War is like low. It's kind of the same caliber, I think, in terms of it. Like they release a game every 10 years, and you know the rabid fan base. 35 million copies of Kingdom Hearts 1.
Like
That's
10.
because we were younger and it came out. We were such Disney fans and anime fans. We was the only one
Sure, I'm
like
just
psyched
saying.
about
I'm just
something
saying.
that portrayed to us. So of course we're
Sure,
like, yeah.
but I'm looking at it from like a
Feet.
numbers fact, right? Like Kingdom Hearts 1 alone sold more copies than the entire franchise. Like I'm talking Bayonetta is not a major AAA title compared to like the big hitters.
No,
Well,
I
and it has to-
get
You're
that.
comparing Bayonetta
Yeah.
to AAA titles. What about something that's along its caliber?
What would be? I don't know what would be.
have to look
Games
that up.
who sold 7.5.
I don't know. I think at the end of the day, if it takes me 10 years to make the game and you're only going to offer me $15,000, that's kind of crazy. If I'm going to be
True.
working through the 10 years that you're developing the game to do it.
Especially if
Monster
you're
Hunter-
reoccurring and you come back to
Yeah.
voice that role.
But
Monster Hunter World sold 7.5 million, but I don't know who the main voice actor is to like figure that out. So
They don't even have voices.
Do they?
Yeah.
They-
the
they did.
NPCs.
Well,
the NPCs.
they saved a lot of money on that, then, huh?
Yeah,
They did.
yeah, it's not,
Yeah.
Like Link.
right.
Yeah.
I don't
It's
know. We'll
monsters
see.
growling.
We'll see how that all turns out, though. Because I mean, I'm no expert in the space of voice actors and how much they get paid. And
Also, fun fact: speaking of voice actors, I got offered to be in a game, so I'm probably going to take that up.
Oh, that's fantastic.
how much are they going to pay you?
Sweet.
100,000.
If they pay you 15,000, bro, now we know.
I'm just
it's
saying,
insult.
if I'm making Matt Mercer money, I will let you know. But I'm doing it for free. I just wanted to do it. It's just a friend.
nice.
So
I got
Aw.
Let us know how it goes.
now the next game, God of War, easily 150,000.
you. The
I'm
minimum.
the new Christopher Judge, so boy,
All right,
I
we're
nailed
coming.
it.
We're coming up towards the end of the show. We are going to be doing our segment, our Q&A. But before we get to the Q&A, I think we're gonna attempt this drawing challenge. You guys ready?
No.
Say no
yes,
more.
You not
Okay.
I
ready?
had to get the old pen
Rainbow
and
is
paper
gonna
out.
judge.
Rainbow's
Okay,
gonna
so
judge. Okay,
Rainbow-
Joins us.
so check
Rainbow
this out.
has no face.
Rainbow never joins us.
I'm gonna put the
He's
video on the
gorgeous, y'all.
stream, right? And I'm only gonna let it play one time.
One time?
That's it.
Oh my gosh. Let me
So
Deanna's
what-
already. Deanna already
Hold on.
forgot.
Whatever you end up with after that, that's what we're gonna show.
Oh, do we draw it identically or what?
Yeah. So
Cool.
this drawing is drawing a cycle, a bicycle from the letter M. Let me know when you
okay.
guys are ready, and I'll go ahead and start it.
Say
We're
no
waiting on
more.
Lily, I think.
I want to ride my bicycle. I'm sorry. I got my
Yes.
pen.
I can ride my bike with no handlebars.
Ready?
Oh,
Ready?
that's a good one too. Oh yeah, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna start it.
Can we
This
do
is
it
for
while
this
it's
is
doing
for
it or no?
yeah. You can do it while you're doing it.
Oh
This
my
is for
God.
babies too.
Yeah, me too.
I'm already off to a bad start.
I don't think I made mine big enough.
Whoa.
You know, we gotta give it some girth. Okay.
Shit.
Yo,
I mean, shit.
your boy is riding with a pin, so this is not it.
Aha.
I'm a professional, chat.
Bro, I got the most
Uh,
smallest. Oh,
Is that the wheel? Why is it so
Yeah.
big?
Oh.
Oh
Oh.
my gosh, I'm doing so bad.
I got a flat tire.
Oh, they're not even doing it fast. I thought they were gonna do it fast.
Right.
Yo, imagine I come back and it's just an actual tricycle.
Oh, I got lopsided wheels. Oh wait, he's still going. Oh, okay, never mind. Can we do like corrections after? Like I have a few seconds to fix it
Sure, I don't
if
care.
needed.
Because
Okay,
I'm
cool.
already lost.
Oh my gosh. I
Move
can't
your
see
hand.
blocking my view.
I can't
Move your
see,
hand.
bro. He's messing me up.
Okay,
Oh
hold
my
wait.
gosh. Why is he going so fast?
I literally did say he was going slow, huh?
Right.
What the hell is that?
Yo, he's going so fast now.
He is. I'm so behind, bro.
What is this?
All right, so we're gonna have like 30 seconds to catch up. Whoa, where he at? Wait, hold
I don't
on.
know. I gotta catch
He
up.
had a
Then.
little extra
What?
this.
Wait, did I do that?
Son, why are there fireworks?
Do we draw the fireworks?
I mean, sure.
I don't have-
He changed his pins. He added little flowers. Okay.
It kind of looks like Splurge. I don't know if that's the play.
I
It's a
don't
check.
have that.
Yeah, you made us not prepared. What the heck?
Hey,
Add a little
I wasn't prepared
sprinkles.
either. I just need the drawing, not the colors.
Oh, we still coloring? Hold on. I got you,
All right.
fam.
All right, I'm switching the camera. Y'all cheating now.
What do you mean we cheating? We coloring. Well, I'm coloring.
Damn it. Damn it.
I was prepared. Wait, do we have? How much longer we have to like fix things?
I mean, it looks like a bike.
I'm
That's
done.
what it is.
Oh, we gotta
Okay.
show our drawings?
I'm ready when you guys are.
Okay.
Alright, I'm ready to show it.
I'll go last.
Excitement.
Are you
Who's
sure?
I'm held
first?
to a different. This is bullshit.
Rainbow,
I'm
you
held
get
to
to choose who you get to see first.
This is bullshit. I'm held to a different
Yeah,
standard. I'm an artist.
Rainbow, you're gonna judge who has the best bike.
I bet you
Okay,
Professor won.
let me know when you guys are ready.
We're all ready.
Who's gonna go first?
Oh, we thought you was gonna pick.
Oh wow. Oh, we're showing it?
It looks
I'm
like
just gonna show it.
nipples.
You look like nipples.
Okay.
Lily had it.
Yo,
Yeah.
that's some
Jenna,
bullshit.
what you got? Turds in your basket?
Hey man, it's my mic. It's my mic.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, yeah. You gonna talk bad about my microphone.
Yo, that person doesn't count in BTGs. We can't have that. He's actually disqualified. I'm pretty sure.
I got a
I'm
road.
gonna have to go with BTGs. His
No,
wheels
no.
are the roundest.
Are they?
Everybody
Those are
else's
round.
look like
These wheels-
wobbly.
My
These look
bike
like
has been through DC,
Flintstone wheels,
so that's
bro.
why.
Yo, I was about to make squares just to really like mess with it.
So
Oh,
if I
you're-
had a person in mind, I would have won.
Oh,
Mine's with two
man.
potholes. That's why mine's a little.
All right, Chad, I'm
Aw.
done drawing for my life. So
He's converted permanently to voice acting.
Lily
Yeah,
hit a
I'm a
pothole.
full voice
I
actor
sure
now.
did.
I'm a
Oh,
YouTube-
man.
I'm a hot tub streamer and a voice actor, so
I
just keep that in
posted
mind.
mine in chat. I actually did it with you guys, but I
Oh,
posted it in
shit.
chat.
Oh,
Hey,
you
say
did?
no
Let me take a look.
more.
You did.
Yo, Hetero did it too. That's fire.
Oh,
I don't know about.
I like yours. Yeah, hetero. I see you.
Also, Hetero's like chain way too big.
Two chains.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
pretty.
Rainbows came out good.
It did.
Right.
She wasn't under pressure on the clock,
Duress.
so
I
yeah.
did it at the same time you guys did it.
No, you
Yeah,
cheated.
But you're not on camera. You
She
don't
actually
you don't
took-
have the pressure of camera.
she
Like
actually
what?
took that from YouTube.
Oh, everybody,
Oh.
everybody did pretty good. We're all professional
added-
artists, guys. All professional artists now.
I added
See?
little
Everybody can do it.
little hairs to my bike seat.
I don't like that.
Oh,
I
I
don't
like
that
these.
at all.
Now I'm
Why
gonna
y'all
tell
like
my
this?
I'm gonna tell my daughter. I'm like, I can draw a bicycle. Let me show you.
We should have did the bird one like 3 months ago.
Yeah, we could do the
There's
bird
still
one next
time. We
week.
can
We
do it next time.
We should have talked about Doctor Strange like 8 months ago. I don't know what.
oh
I'm
yeah,
o-
we didn't do that,
Yeah.
did we?
I'm over it.
Nah, we're
I'm in the
bad at-
next. I'm in the next phase already.
We're bad at this, to be honest.
All right. For those of you guys that are still here, thank you for sticking around. Now we're gonna be doing Rainbow's Kisses Pot of Gold, Night Kids Q&A. So if you guys had any questions in the chat and we missed them, repost the questions or post them into the Discord on the Pot of Gold thread, and we'll go over the questions. Unless Rainbow already has questions.
I do, but I'll ask one, and then that'll give somebody time to post another one if they want to. How about that?
Sure. Oh yeah, ask the Superman Batman questions.
Oh, okay. You guys want to do that one? So, who do y'all think will pull the most ladies?
Shorties.
Superman or Batman?
Baddies. They're called
Batman.
baddies for a reason.
Batman baddies.
Baddies. Batman's baddies.
Look, I think Batman too. Cause look, here's my argument for Batman. First off, he's rich.
Yeah,
Like-
that's the end of the discussion.
So
Yeah.
maybe not as Batman, but as Bruce Wayne, he's getting short. He be dating bad guys. He dated Cat. Well, he dates all the bad guys. So he date the
He
bad
likes them all.
All
guys.
the bad guys.
He
He
got
kissed the Joker by
Lambos.
accident.
What?
It wasn't an accident.
It was with tongue.
Heath Ledger knows what's up. That's all.
And ain't Superman married?
Yeah, Dolores Lane.
Now he is.
No, Superman's not.
Kid.
Clark Kent is.
Oh, well played.
Different personalities, totally different ball games.
So you
Look,
saying that
I've
he be
I've only
smashing
known Clark Kent to have 2 women and his wife, and that's Lana Lang and Lois Lane. That's it.
I'm just, yeah, but we got to take that
Okay.
out of the picture. But I still don't see it unless you're into farmer boys that can lift tractors. I don't know. Money speaks.
There's an audience for that.
Yeah.
Farmers, well, dating farmers, farmerdate.com or something like that.
Also, Hetero is not wrong. Bruce literally has charisma at like level 18. So
Level
a pimp.
18.
yeah.
Lily,
But the
who would-
question is
who would you
Superman or
choose?
Batman?
It's Batman. But
I
Lily,
mean, if
who would
we're
you
looking
choose?
at like Superman versus Batman in terms of like not their actual person, I would say Superman. But if we're talking about them as a whole, I would say Batman.
So are we talking just in costume? If it's just in
If-
costume, then it's
All day.
probably Superman.
Superman for sure.
He's more likable in costume.
We're just gonna go
Oh.
with Batman because he got all the gadgets. Let's
Oh,
be
yeah.
real.
Oh, so you talking about some
The
foreplay
gadgets?
stuff.
He literally
Oh,
pulls
okay.
out like dildos and like.
Oh, no.
Can
vibrators
you
from his belt.
imagine?
I'm ready.
The bat plug.
Right. It's the bees coming out that joke. Beep, 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 beep.
See, that's an
quiet
argument
now.
That's an argument I didn't think about.
When Batman does get to his villain arc, he was a superhero for too long.
Oh. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, it depends. Well,
Yeah, I stand by
I guess
that.
with
think
either
Superman
or.
as Superman. I would say Superman if it was just Superman.
Ain't
if
no
we're
either
talking
or. You
about
got to
their
choose one.
I'm just
No, I'm
saying,
saying
like,
if we're talking strictly Superman and Batman,
No,
I would
you
say
can't be
Superman.
choosy. You can't put stipulations. You gotta pick one.
I know,
But
but
both will
what's
blow
the
your back
actual
out.
like? No, Clark Kent will do way more than blow your back out. I assure you.
Wait a second.
Nimsy
It'll be
said
like, was it
Soups was
John
a
Hancock?
virgin until he started dating Lois years after they were working together. He ain't loses a lot of leg.
That was an alternate timeline. It gets messy. I don't know.
I mean,
Just guessing.
after one pump, you're going to be in another city anyway.
No,
So
imagine him being a virgin and not knowing how to hold it. You know what I mean? Imagine he was a virgin and not knowing how to hold it, and Lois is just in another state.
You remember that scene from John Hancock? Now just
That's what I
imagine
was
that
thinking of. Yeah.
just blast. Oops.
Yo.
Team Rocket's blasting off again.
Yeah, Bats has been getting it since he was like 14, guaranteed.
He's been training.
He's a brooding
Why
child.
are y'all like this?
Hey, you should have known when asking these type of questions.
Yo, hear me out. Every girl loves a brooding emo guy who has no parents. Like, it's just part of it. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
And he's
come
rich.
here, cry in my chest.
Yeah, Clark Kent versus Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne's getting all the baddies.
Sure.
Yeah. I have a
Superman
question.
versus Batman. Probably Superman.
Yeah.
Who's more sensual in the bedroom, Superman or Batman?
Batman?
What the hell?
Not sensual.
Why do we show up here?
Batman doesn't ask for permission. He gives permission.
What the hell?
I'm gonna say that right now.
Are you researching for this? Is it
Superman's like,
a friend?
Superman's like, hey, is this okay? Like the entire time through. You can't change my mind. Batman's like, this is what we're doing, and you're gonna either get over it. So like, I don't know
what? He gonna pull out them cuffs, out his little utility belt, and it has a little the bat signal on there.
Batman is not consensual. No way.
And he gonna send you right back home with Alfred in the damn limo.
Oh yeah. Hey.
Yeah, you are not.
There's no walk of shame.
You're not getting breakfast.
No, you're gonna have it in the limo on the way back. Alfred's
Clark Kent gonna ask to marry you afterwards.
Yeah.
Oh no, see, I don't need that commitment.
Clark Kent, you be looking right in your eyes for sure.
You're like, all right, I'm gonna go home. He just turns to you like, but I think I love you. Like, ooh,
Clark
okay,
Kent,
Drake. Let me get out of here.
Clark Kent's super missionary style the entire guaranteed.
The whole time.
Batman will have
Zeus
you
wants you to look in his eyes.
This is not where I saw this conversation going.
This is exactly where you saw it going.
My favorite conversation we've had on this show. So
you want pancakes? I'll flip you like away.
Where's the clitoris?
Is it?
Oh, my bad.
But I do think Batman would have therapy the entire time too. So like Batman would be like, so I was 8 and my parents, they were just not there anymore. I didn't know what to do.
That's what he do it.
Yeah, the whole time. Yeah.
Nah. All right, so I guess I don't know. We gotta find somebody to go and experiment both of them and come back and
wait a second.
Report to us. I volunteer, you know.
Wait, what? Tribute? No, thank you.
What, don't Wonder Woman know?
You know what?
Oh yeah, she would know. She was with both of them.
Yeah.
Man, she be hoeing.
Wait a second. Wait, let me look into this.
She's America's people, and she's just doing the whole Justice League. That's crazy.
Thank you.
I can't.
Where's Wonder Woman when you need her?
Probably. Well, no, I'm about to say she's probably
Aquaman.
trying to recover, but
She's Aquaman now, so
she's recovering from that horrible second movie.
Damn.
Yes, she has. She has dated Superman before and shared a kiss with him, but never a relationship like this one. Wait, what?
You don't have to have a relationship to, as Lily would say, get your back blown out.
Whoa.
One night stand.
Exactly.
That grand slam.
It'll be your last stand because you're gonna be paralyzed.
Can't feel the toes. Yeah, that's the point.
Yo, can you imagine with Batman? He was like, "Where's the drugs?" Like, hold on, what are you talking about? Where is he? All right, I'm out.
Do you think Aquaman brings his friends?
Do you think he drinks his friends?
No. Do you think he brings his friends? Do you think Aquaman's only power is to bring his friends during that, and then just
he is not the deep.
I don't even know how he got in there. Next question, Rainbow.
just put a finger in. Just a finger.
Or a tentacle.
It's just a knot.
All right, guys, and that ends the show for tonight. What? You got another question for us, Rainbow?
I guess I'll let you guys pick which one you want to answer.
I want another superhero question. That was fun.
We can't do
You
both.
want another superhero
Like Wonder Woman?
question?
No, I'm just playing. Whatever you got.
Harley Quinn or Poison Ivy?
Yo, Poison Ivy.
Both of them.
Not a question. I will itch for days, but Poison Ivy is not.
Both of them.
Itch for days.
Both of
Oh
them.
man, yeah, I'm thinking both. Is both an option?
Both ain't an option. That's cheating.
I mean,
man.
Poison Ivy. I like Poison Ivy's just attractive, and she's green. Why not?
I like Harley, man. She's
What a
more
weird
fun.
reasoning.
I mean, she's smart
too. I mean,
I don't need
Harley's
smart. I need
too.
fun. And Harley is smart.
Harley.
She's a
Yeah, I
damn
was gonna say,
psychologist.
you need Harley. Yeah.
well,
Psychiatrist.
she's a crazy smart.
To be
She
fair,
ain't-
like
yeah.
She said, "Don't call her crazy."
to be
I
fair,
can't cheat.
Harley
on
Quinn's gonna cause you a lot more. Harley Quinn's gonna cause you a lot more problems than a Poison Ivy, in my opinion. There's a lot more baggage on that.
Not as long as you love her.
I don't though.
What?
Literally
What?
ride or die.
Yeah,
Literally.
I
Literally.
No.
mean, that's probably
she's
like
good
the
looking,
best.
but Poison Ivy, the things she can do with those
Look.
those
Tentacles.
I
yeah, what
feel,
are those vines?
I feel
So
like
you want to experiment with vines?
I'd rather
not saying
deal.
no.
I'd rather deal with Harley because if Harley's mad at me, she's gonna be upfront about it and probably like try to smash me in the head with her hammer. But Poison Ivy, she gonna try to do some sneaky shit and poison my coffee or some shit and be like, "Oh,
Why is she mad at you?
You never
Yeah.
know. You never
Do
know."
it right, and you wouldn't have to worry about it, man. Like,
Exactly, women. We get
Like-
mad at everything.
I'm glad you said it. Hey,
no, I'm just saying, like, yeah, Poison Ivy all day for me.
I agree with Professor here.
But like, I would also like take a chance with Harley as
With
well. So,
Harley?
like, yeah, like
so you would get with Poison Ivy and try to cheat on her with Harley, and then
They
be
better
killed by
learn.
both.
They gonna know.
I would be
I
upfront with
mean-
both of them and hope for the best. I'd be
Two
like,
girls,
hey,
one professor. There's always that option.
hear me out. I've been working out, you know.
Come out there and be like, yeah, come get some.
Bet.
Like, hey, my back muscles wink. Want to see? Wink, wink.
Yo, I ain't moving my back.
Yes.
It hurts real bad today.
Well, Poison Ivy would with her vines.
Oh
Tear that
man.
backside up.
But nah, real talk. Poison Ivy would be really great in the bedroom because she knows what plants do what, and they can. Oh man, you could have all the It would just be wild, y'all. I'm
could you
telling
imagine-
you the truth.
Can you
But-
Have
imagine
you
the
ever
type of
dated
weed
a
that
herbologist?
the type
Oh,
of
now-
weed Poison Ivy would grow? Oh my god!
All I'm saying is,
Ooh, the
Yano's
benefits.
like,
Okay, I see what you're
Yeah.
going. I see.
Yano's literally like, you should fuck a herbologist. They are great. The things they do with the potion, just insane.
Oh, you're gonna learn today.
And it's all natural.
It's
all
all
amazing.
natural.
Oh, and that little
Um,
planet she tried to create too, so y'all can just escape and go there and
Oh, I forgot
be
about
tumbling
that.
throughout the whole. Yeah, I'll watch Harley Quinn joint. It's good.
Oh yeah, it is good. It is very good.
But what would you do with that? What's her plant name to be talking? That's clearly black. What's his
Yeah,
name?
he's annoying as hell.
He gonna pop up. Hey, what you do?
Don't need no talking plants. All right, next question.
Yo, you missing out.
I think that's all I got for y'all.
Are you sure about that?
Why you not want to talk to us, Rainbow? What happened?
I can pull two other characters.
No, you're fine.
out of my
I'm just
hat.
playing. I'm just playing. I just,
Nah. All right, so we're gonna close the show with games coming out this week, and it's actually a pretty good week for games. I mean, it's decent.
Dyson Sphere program's on Game Pass, and if you haven't played it, it's fantastic. You should check it out.
What is that?
Dyson Sphere program. Highly
Oh,
recommend.
also a
It's
plague.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, That's about. Also, A Plague Tale came out. A Plague Tale Requiem came out. PlayStation 5, Xbox Series XS, Switch, PC, Game Pass. Ghostbusters Spirit Unleashed comes out tomorrow. Oh no, today on everything. I am gonna have to buy
So, are
that.
we gonna play?
I'm about
I
to
don't
buy
have the
it.
money.
Them's Fighting Herds is coming out on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, P4, Xbox One, and Switch also today. Uncharted Legacy of Thieves Collection comes out tomorrow on PC. Batora Lost Haven, PlayStation 5, Xbox SS, P4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC. Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope comes out on the 20th on Switch.
That looks fun.
Mario plus Rabbids, the first one was really good. I anticipate this one to be good too, but we'll see. Second Extinction, Xbox Series XS, Xbox One, and PC comes out on the 20th. The Jackbox Party Pack 9 on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series XS, P4, Xbox One, Switch, PC, iOS, and Android on the 20th. Vampire Survivors on PC on the 20th. Gotham Knights is finally coming out on the 21st on P5, Xbox Series XS, and PC. New Tales from the Borderlands, PlayStation 5, Xbox S, X, P4, Xbox One, and PC on the 21st, and Persona 5 Royal coming out to P5, Xbox Series XS, Xbox One, Switch, and PC on the 21st.
Oh,
I'd
and
like to add on to that.
Go ahead.
If you have an Epic Launcher account and you love Toe Jam and Earl, Back in the Groove, it is now free in the Epic Games, the Epic Launcher right now until October 20th. So,
snap!
right, and
Get
it's
on
free.
it.
I mean,
I did see
Also-
that.
Also, I want to point out, and I know it's just another topic, but Gotham Knights look like trash right now. So
Oh, no.
Jesus.
it's really sad to see. 30 frames is max. They got rid of it on old consoles. So it's only new gen and it's only running at 30. It's only co-op instead of 4-player like it's supposed to be. Yeah, I'm not getting it.
Last but not, go ahead, Professor.
Only co-op? It's only at 30 FPS.
It's only 2 players and it's only 30 frames. Yeah.
We'll see.
gosh.
I'll see when it comes out.
Last but not least, The Sims 4. If you have a Steam account, it currently is free to play. I don't know for how long, but it is free to play. Sims 4. Oh, it's forever. Oh, nice.
Yes, forever.
All right. Thank you.
Ooh.
Okay, and that's pretty much it for the show. Thank you guys for listening. If you guys want to catch this episode or any old episodes, make sure you go on any of your podcast services and search Night Kids After Dark. We greatly appreciate the support. And if you want to find any of these fine people here that have joined me tonight, where can we find you guys, Lily?
You can find me on Twitter at LilyMasume and also on Twitch at LilyMasume as well, while I'm still streaming. And for the charity Black Girls Film School with the goal of $1,000. We're almost there, kinda. We're at 400.
That's crazy though. Good job.
Nice. Where can we find you, Dex?
You can find me in Gotham piping it up.
Piping it up?
Piping it up. No, you can find me mainly right now on in the gym. So if you guys want to keep up with my workouts, Fitness with Daxter on Instagram is a pretty good way to do it. Professor Daxter, all one word, on Twitter, and Professor_Daxter if I ever get back to streaming on Twitch.
Nice.
Yano?
What's happening, y'all? You know, it's Yano. You can find me over at Twitter at NK_Yanonick, or you can find me shacked up with Poison Ivy in the Amazon, or over at Twitch at Yanonick.
And Rainbow. Oh, sorry.
Oh, Rainbow.
Sorry. You can find me on Twitter, X_Rainbowkisses. What about you, BTG? Where can we find you?
And you can find me here every Tuesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time doing the podcast. Also on Black and Tie Guy Plays on Twitch and Instagram, and NK_BTG Plays on Twitter. Next week, do you guys want to move to Monday next week? Because I know our schedules are shifting around. Would that work?
I mean, we can start next week. It doesn't matter. I have like 4 more weeks, so.
Okay, guys. So let's start the
Next
transition now then.
Okay, next week, Monday.
So next week will be live on Monday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And that's
Until
it.
further notice for me.
Until further notice. All right. Thank you guys for joining again. Love to have you guys here, and we will see you guys later.